What's going on, guys? Matthew back again, this time for another TV review. Today I'm reviewing The Penguin episode 3 titled Bliss. Let's get into it. This episode is once again directed by Craig Zobel, and this time it's written by Noel Valdivia. We start the episode with a flashback to Victor and what his experience was like with his girlfriend and his family before the tragic events of the Riddler's attack on the city, blowing up the seawall and wreaking havoc upon Gotham. From there, we move to Oz's apartment where Sophia shows up, and we have a little moment with Victor and Sophia before Oz comes back. Sophia does not trust Victor and only wants Oz to go with her to a lab where they're making a new drug. This drug is shown to be made from mushrooms, and it's at this point that Victor makes a really stupid decision in inviting his girlfriend to his mob boss's apartment, which really could put her in danger. Victor makes it clear to his girlfriend that he's planning to leave Oz and go with her to California. We see that Sophia has a bad relationship with Vidi, and that he threatens to kill her if she does not leave on a plane. Victor, Sophia, and Oz then travel to Chinatown to speak to the Triads. It's here that they leave Victor in charge of the car, where a cop car pulls up behind Victor and threatens to arrest him before he cleverly pays him off. We begin to see Victor be more of a criminal here. Oz promises that Sophia has Vidi backing her as the next leader of the Falcone estate. Luckily for Oz, he knows that Vidi is banging Luca Falcone's wife. Luca is the new leader of the Falcone estate and the brother of the recently deceased Carmine Falcone. Oz then approaches Tina, Luca's wife, and gets the key to their room from her. And it's here that Sophia and Oz show up at their apartment while they're having sex to let Vidi know that they know that he's banging Luca's wife. It's here that we see more of Penguin's insecurity as Vidi refers to Penguin as a joke. And we see Penguin give into that anger and frustration and shove his phone into Vidi's mouth. I thought that he was going to kill Vidi here and kind of fuck up their whole situation, but luckily for them, that didn't happen. It's obvious from the interaction with Vidi that Penguin has something to gain from Sophia going to prison. He picked up her drug route and got a little more favor with the Falcones working that drug route. We then move to the club where they're waiting to meet Zao, the leader of the Triads. And it's here that Sophia asks Penguin about what he did to her and if he had something to gain from it. As they meet with Zao, the leader of the Triads, we find out that the new drug, entitled Bliss, is actually a drug that was used at Arkham with the patients to get them to calm down and be more content. It's also while the drug's being passed around the club that Victor has a panic attack and is struggling with his decision whether or not to leave for California with his girlfriend or stay in the drug game with Penguin. Vic ultimately decides to leave after a confrontation with the Penguin, and the Penguin, surprisingly enough, does let Vic leave. But as Vic approaches the bus to leave with his girlfriend to California, he then decides to stay. This is obviously a terrible decision on Victor's part. He could have left with his girl to go to California and build a good life with her. I was surprised by that decision by Victor, and I do think it's going to come back to bite him in the ass really bad. It was also really sad to see that girl on that bus by herself as she departed, and Vic chose to stay with the Penguin. I can't believe he made that decision. And it's as Vic shows up that he sees that the Maronis have shown up to Sophia and Penguin and are threatening their lives, that he chose to run into one of the Maronis, killing them, before Penguin hops in the car and they haul ass before the episode ends. Once again, Vic saves Penguin's ass. That makes it twice now that Vic has saved the Penguin. And obviously now Sophia knows that Penguin's a traitor, so we're going to have to see how that all shapes out in the future. Across the board, this episode was very good. I have to also give this one a 10. I had no problems with the plot, writing, cinematography, acting, or pace. Everything was top notch. I had no problems at all. Once again, the movie, or the show, or episode, it moves at a great pace. It never gets boring. It never feels longer. It actually feels shorter than what it is, which is a great compliment to a show like this. I can't recommend the show enough. If you haven't started watching it yet, I highly recommend it. I very much look forward to the next 5 episodes. I can't believe there's only 5 left, but I'm glad they're doing a weekly release and that it wasn't all released at one time on Max. I don't like the binge model, and I do like weekly releases, and I'm glad they're doing it. But anyway, guys, that's my review for The Penguin episode 3 entitled Bliss. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Was there anything I missed? Did you agree with me or disagree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Please hit that like button and subscribe. And we'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.